Hi friends, it's Kara. In today's video, I'm going to read two books. So before I'm going to read the books, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. So let's get started. So I have these two books in which I'm going to read today. Okay, so first let's go with the big one. Then we're going to move to the smallest. So biggest to smallest. So this is the big story. So then we're going to read this. So the name of the story is Little Red Riding Hood, illustrated by Monica Filipina. So let's get started. Okay, now I'm going to show you how we have it. Okay, so first I'm going to read. Little Red Riding Hood lived in a cottage. Little Red Riding Hood lived in a cottage by a wood. One day, her mother said, "Your grandma is ill. Please take this breakfast of cakes and fruit to her." So Little Red Riding Hood set off with the basket, wearing her red cape. "Don't talk to strangers, especially not to wolves," her mother called. "Bye, Mom." This is the side here. Now the rest I'm going to only read. No pictures now. Little Red Riding Hood walked through the wood. The trees were tall and made scary shadows. Suddenly, a wolf jumped out. "Hello," growled the wolf. Where are you going?" I'm taking some cakes and fruits to my grandma," said Little Red Riding Hood. "What a sweet child you are," said the wolf. "Why not pick your grandma some flowers too?" With that, the big bad wolf ran off, leaving Little Red Riding Hood happily picking flowers. Little did she know the wolf had raced ahead to Grandma's house. When he arrived, the wolf knocked softly on the door. "Let me in, Grandma," he called. "I have brought you some cakes and fruit." "It's me, Grandma." But Grandma wasn't silly. "That's not Little Red Riding Hood's voice," she said. Quickly, she made her bed and hid in the wardrobe. Grandma, the wolf burst into the cottage, but Grandma was nowhere to be seen. So he dressed himself in her nightgown and bed cap and got into bed. "Grandma, it's me." Soon Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door. "Come in, dear," snarled the wolf in his nice voice. "Come and sit beside me, dear," growled the wolf. Before this line is written, "Grandma, you look old." Sorry, let's read this page again. "Grandma, you look odd," said Little Red Riding Hood. "Come and sit beside me, dear," growled the wolf. Little Red Riding Hood sat on the bed. "What big ears you have, Grandma," she said. "All the better to hear you with, dear," replied the wolf. "What big eyes you have, Grandma." "All the better to see you with, dear." "And your teeth are just huge," exclaimed Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to eat you with," said the wolf, and he pounced. Little Red Riding Hood screamed loudly and ran away. The wolf leaped after her, but suddenly there was a banging at the door. Bang, bang, bang. Little Red Riding Hood opened the door. There stood a woodcutter who heard her screams. He raised his axe. With a howl of fear, the big bad wolf dashed past the woodcutter out of the cottage and away into the forest. Then Little Red Riding Hood and the woodcutter heard a strange knocking coming from the bedroom. Let's read this part again. Then Little Red Riding Hood and the woodcutter heard a strange knocking coming from the bedroom. They opened the door wardrobe. Let's read this. They opened the wardrobe door, and out tumbled Grandma. "This is a cause for celebration," exclaimed Grandma. So she put the kettle on and laid the table. They all sat down to tea and cakes. Yummy! Never again did Little Red Riding Hood talk to strangers. As for the wolf, he kept well away from little girls, especially those wearing red caps. The end. Let's read the second story. Cinderella. Read it yourself with Ladybug Level 1. Cinderella. Illustrated by Marina Lere. So now I'm going to tell the characters those are in the story. First stepsister, second stepsister, stepmother, castle fairy godmother, Shoo and Cinderella will be in the story. Cinderella lived with her stepmother and stepsisters. Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters made Cinderella clean the house. One day there was a ball at the castle. "Can I go to the ball?" said Cinderella. "No," said her stepsisters. "You do not have a dress," said the first stepsister. "You do not have any shoes," said the second stepsister. A fairy godmother came to Cinderella's house. She made Cinderella a beautiful dress and some beautiful shoes. Cinderella put on her beautiful dress. She put on her beautiful shoes. "Now I can go to the ball," she said. The prince danced with Cinderella. After the ball, the prince found Cinderella's shoe. I will marry the girl who will fit the shoe, he said. The prince came to Cinderella's house. Is this your shoe? He said. Yes, this is my shoe, said the first step sister. But the shoe did not fit. Is this your shoe? Said the prince. Yes, this is my shoe, said the second stepsister, but the shoe did not fit. Is this your shoe? Said the prince. Yes, said Cinderella. She put on the shoe and it fit. Will you marry me? Said the prince. Yes, said the Cinderella. So she did. The end. So guys, I hope you enjoy. But there's one more story to go. Let me just get the other stories. So in total we will read 3 stories. It was a surprise for you. So let me get the other storybook. So here's the other book. This is about your favorite cartoon, I think, if you got the hint. Dora the Explorer. So this is a story. Dora the Explorer is the name. Big Sister Dora. Okay? Illustrated by Dave Ecknes. Hola, I'm Dora and this is Boots. Today I have really exciting news. Someone new is going to join my family. It's someone who sleeps in a cradle, drinks from a bottle, wears nappies and likes to be rocked to sleep. Can you guess who it is? A baby. Is he? My mama is going to have a baby. Boots says, I'm going to be a great big sister. And he's going to teach the baby to do monkey dance. Let's hurry home. The baby is coming right now. We need to find the quickest way to my house. Map says first we have to go through the spooky forest, then we have to go through the nut farm, and that's how we will get to my house. Hurry, my mama's having a baby. Look, it's the spooky forest, and there's Isa the iguana. Isa, my mummy is having a baby. I'm going to be a great big sister. Boots will teach the baby the monkey dance, and you can teach the baby about flowers, plants, and butterflies. There are lots of spooky animals in the spooky forest, like snakes and crocodiles. We need to take the path with the friendly frog. Should we take the first path, the second path, or the third path? The third path, that's right. We made it to the spooky forest. Next, we need to go to the nut farm. Can you see the nut farm? I see it too. And there's our friend Benny the bull. Benny, my mommy is having a baby. I'm going to be a great big sister. Boots will teach the baby monkey dance. Isa can teach the baby about flowers, plants, and butterflies. And you can give the baby piggyback rides. The nut farm is far away, but Benny says he will drive us if we can help him put the tires on his go-kart. Let's count the tires in Spanish. 1, 2, 3, cuatro. We made it to the nut farm and there's our friend Tico with his cousins. Tico, ay mummy, va a tener un bebé. My mummy is having a baby. Tico says he can teach the baby how to speak Spanish. Gracias, Tico. Map says we need to go to my house next. Can you see my house? Here it is. Come on, we have to get home quickly. My mummy is having a baby. Look, my whole family is here. They are wearing Capia's special badges to celebrate the baby. My papi says the baby is here too. That means I'm a big sister. My papi also says he has an even big surprise. What can it be? Twins. My mummy had two babies. I have a baby brother and a baby sister. Ahola, I'm your big sister Dora. Someday you will go exploring with me. Look, the baby smiled at me. My mummy says the babies are tired. We need to rock them to sleep. Will you make a cradle with your arms and help rock the babies to sleep? Great, rocking. The babies are asleep. We did it. Avala Hekismos. Thanks for helping me get my home quickly to see my new baby brother and sister. The end. I hope you enjoy my video. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye bye.